Hello, my name is Rachel Anise, otherwise known as the Beauty Professor. Welcome back to my channel. I can't believe we're already on the cusp of summer right now. Spring feels in some ways like it just got started, but in other ways, I'm wrapping up this semester. I know that summer is going to be a reality soon. Life has been great, but super intense from a calendar standpoint. Lots and lots of meetings, both because of what I do in beauty, but what I also do in academia. I'm also a co-department chair this semester and then moving into next year the same. So there's been a heightened sense of meetings lately. And then of course grading, being with my students, lecturing, being with Joey above all. And she's going to be 5, which is wild, just a wild concept for me. And I've been so grateful to be working on a lot of really good beauty projects as well. So that's what's new with me. Today, I am thrilled to be talking with you about some products that I'm just really, truly enjoying. And I hope that some of them are new for you that I can put on your radar. They all reside within the luxury beauty space, and I have a little bit of everything, so we can consider these spring/early summer favorites. I've been testing all of them very diligently, so let's just jump into it. So the first product I want to show you is one that's been on my radar for a while, and it took me a few years to finally get around to trying it. I kept seeing it pop up on Amazon. It's very highly rated. It has lots and lots of 5-star reviews. It's the SHRD protein cream. It comes in this green jar here, and it is designed to add shine, moisture. It can tame flyaways. It seals the hair cuticle. It can mend split ends, just makes your hair really bouncy and soft. You can use it on both wet and dry hair, and that's how it's designed to be used. When I'm using it on wet hair, it's after I've shampooed, then I go ahead and towel dry my hair, and then I just distribute the cream through the ends of my hair. I did that last night, and then I brush through it and go ahead and let it air dry. So it's pretty silky today because of that, but I do have a decent amount of flyaways. I always have a lot of new growth, probably due to all the collagen and other supplements that I take. That definitely helps. So the flyaways are an ever-present situation. When I use this SHRD protein cream to address my flyaways, it's the easiest thing and you get immediate results. So let me show you what I do here. I just put probably like a sesame seed amount on my fingers. You'll feel it's got some slip, has some viscosity, and then I just bring it through like this. It's lightweight. It does not weigh my hair down, but you do want to be careful with not using too much on dry hair. But then it just leaves your hair really shiny, helps your hair to be protected from wind damage, sun damage, pollutants in the air. So it's got a nice protective dimension as well. I brush just to smooth it out again, and you can see I still have a great movement. It's not greasy or oily, and everything has been tamed. Unreal. From an ingredient standpoint, it's infused with rosemary and D-panthenol, which help once again to seal moisture into the cuticle, which of course lends to the otherworldly shine you get each and every time you apply it. In other words, it's best-selling for a reason, and my experience with the brand at large, and specifically with this SHRD protein cream, has made me understand why so many people like it. My next favorite is in the skincare realm. This is the U Beauty Multimodal Defender Balm. I've been using this all spring long, and I still have quite a bit in this jar, but I've definitely made a dent. This is an all mineral SPF 30 skin balm, and it really does feel balm-like in nature. I love it as a step right after moisturizer, but sometimes I just skip moisturizer entirely and go in with this. Now right now it looks like it's giving a little bit of white cast because of the mineral element, but as I continue to buff it into the skin, not only does it feel amazing, and I do put it on my hands too, it also just, the white cast just dissipates, and now you just have the glowiest, dewiest looking skin that's protected. It makes a beautiful base under makeup. I just can't get enough of this one. It also has some other really good skincare ingredients, so it's well worth looking into. I feel like I haven't heard about this one as much from U Beauty as the other products, like the skin resurfacing compound, which is incredible, but this one is just a regular go-to for me, and I know I'll be using it throughout the summer as well. An eye cream that I'm finding really fascinating is the Colleen Rothschild Illuminating Tinted Eye Cream. Now this is, as the name would imply, both illuminating and lightly tinted. It looks like this in a swatch form and you really only need the littlest bit. I'm into this glowy place right now. Well, I have been for probably many years. But I like this because you get hydration, it smooths fine lines, all the things you'd want an eye cream to do, but it also has kind of a soft pink apricot shift that just blends into every skin tone, and you get a subtle illumination that brightens up everything. It's an excellent cream in the daytime. I do have some on as one of my skincare layers in this look right now, and I just love the way that it brightens everything. Base today, I'm wearing this pairing right here. I'm going to talk about a couple of base products that I've been reaching for a lot. The first is this Le Métier de Beauté Peau Vierge, which I've talked about like hundreds of times at this point in my beauty professor career. This is in shade 3, and I use this right over my skincare. It's tinted, it's illuminating, and 3 is a good match for me for the whole entire year, unless I get really, really dark, and then I just still use it and even it out with foundation. So this gives you hydration, illumination, this beautiful wash of color that takes your skin to the next level. There's truly nothing like it. That's what I always say because it's the truth. And then I am very much excited to show you guys the Le Métier de Beauté Peau Vierge Concealer. This is my shade match, it's shade 4, and this is something I've been testing for at least a year before it finally launched. I'm so happy it's here. You get a really generous amount because a little goes a long way. And this has buildable coverage with a real skin finish. Because I've put it over so many things now, you're not gonna get a chance to see, but I will have swatches of every shade on Beauty Professor soon. This is unreal, the way that you just buff it out with a sponge and you get completely real skin finish that doesn't look either matte nor dewy. You can't see the texture. It smooths everything. It covers what you want. You can wear it in a strategic kind of way, or you can also wear it all over your face like a light wash with a sponge. That's what I did today, like a foundation, and it's just so skin evening while leaving your skin looking really natural. Any questions about this or want some guidance with shade matching, let me know, but I'm very, very happy, elated that this is finally to market and available, and it's just exquisite. I also want to talk about another thing on my face, which is the Natasha Denona Concealer. This is a new launch for her. She has 50 shades, like such an expansive, impressive shade range. And this is in the shade N9. Now I will have swatches of about half of those 50 shades for you guys. I've been diligently taking pictures and swatching everything. N9 works really well in my under eye region to brighten everything up, and that's where I'm wearing it today. When I do apply in my under eye region, I tap a touch here, I tap a touch here. This is infused with skincare. It's so creamy. You have a little bit of time to blend it out, and then once it sets, it's not going to crease. I've been experimenting with this for a couple of weeks now on some of the longest work days of my life, like 12, 13 plus hours, and it truly stays in place. I'm so impressed by this. Another base product I needed to show you, and this one is strictly because it's empty now. This is the Gressa Minimalist Foundation. I think I ran through it fairly quickly because I also decanted some a couple of times for trips that I took, but this foundation, it's not new, but I recently revisited it months back, and I just can't stop wearing it. It's so beautiful. My match is 4.5. Literally 2 or 3 drops will be suffice for medium coverage. It's deceiving because you put a little bit on your hand, you're like, how can this be? And then when you really blend it out, you just get the most gorgeous veil of color. So if you're looking for a liquid foundation that's more of a skin tint that can provide all the way up to full coverage, this is beautiful. And I will make sure that I share a code. I don't have a code for this one, but the Lawless powder that launched right around the Sephora sale. I shared it then. I've talked about it quite a few times since. My shade match is medium, and I will link to swatches of all the shades because I do have them for you guys. But this is the Perfecting Powder Talc Free. It's so smoothing. It is so invisible on the skin, but you do get buildable coverage. It's incredible on that front. It does come with a thin sponge that I think works exceptionally well. I just go in like this and it like blurs your skin, and yet you don't have a powdery finish. I don't know how she pulled this off, and it's because it's talc free on top of that, which is always hard to achieve, but this is really, really good. And it doesn't look pristine because it's been in my purse and I reach for it all the time. I'm so happy I have 6 shades here to show you today. Is this By Terry Hyaluronic Lip Liner. It comes in a retractable component like this. You don't need to sharpen, it just comes up and down, which is great. I prefer that personally because otherwise I spend an obscene amount of my time sharpening my pencils. So whenever I can get away without that, I love to. This is a very creamy pencil. It comes in a gorgeous array of neutrals with varying undertones, all the way from like neutral taupe and beige to something warmer to something rosier. It is such a lovely formula, and because it has that hyaluronic technology, and Terry does hyaluronic acid so well in her products, it really does smooth out, plump out, and fill in little lip lines so you get the smoothest line possible. I am wearing this shade right here, Nudissimo. It's like a peachy tone, and then I put lip color over it that I'll share with you guys in a minute. But I don't know which one is my favorite because I've worn them all in different situations and just love the way they perform. They're not drying, they don't flake off or migrate once you put them on, and you just get this smooth lip finish that is so pretty. I'll make sure to insert some swatches right now of all of the shades with labels for you guys. Also, there is newness from Sisley Paris, and I have 5 products to show you guys today that I think you're going to love. First off, we have the eye twists, which I have always really enjoyed, but I've yearned for 2 colors that are in this like bronzy, pinky, golden color story that they had not up to this point released. And now they have with shades 18 and 19. 18 here is Fawn and 19 is Sunset. And Fawn has this neutral kind of champagne beige nude energy. And then we have Sunset, which is kind of like a rosy gold bronze. And the 2 of them together are stunning. I am actually wearing both shades on my eyes. Once they set, you just have this golden illuminated wash of color that does not crease or budge. That's what I've always loved about this formula, and like I said, I've yearned for these 2 shades to be inducted into the lineup, and I'm so happy they are now. You guys are gonna love these for summer. So a new Phyto Kohl eyeliner, and this is in the shade 11, which is a neutral bronzy gold. So good. This is one of my favorite formulas because it does not move. You can put it on the waterline and it will not move. So this is beautiful. And also 2 new Phyto Shine lipsticks. This is 32 and this is shade 24. I'll have swatches of all the Sisley shades. One is a little more peachy coral, and one is a little more pinky red. They're both so lovely and so fresh to wear. It adds this wash of color to the lips that's just shiny and lush. You get great hydration. It feels effortless, and yet you look very polished. Another lip product that I've been reaching for a lot that's a new launch are these Monica Blunder Beauty Kissin' lipsticks. They're so easy, just like a retractable crayon, and they give you a beautiful wash of color while being very casual and effortless. This is in the shade Charlotta, which is a rich, vibrant red, but it's a wearable red. It's got some brightness, maybe a touch of coral, so it has kind of a 1950s, 60s feel, but in the best possible way. It's very fresh. She has 2 other new shades in this as well, and I'm enjoying them all. Valentina is a really pretty 90s nude I've shared before, but I just needed to put this one on your radar. I feel like it's going to be a really good summer red. I wasn't planning on doing this because I was going to stay with the color I had on my lips for this whole video, but now I need to just put Charlotta on for you. Look at that color payoff. And yet it's really soft. It's easy to apply. You don't have to be super precise. And here's the shade. You guys see what I'm saying about this 50s, 60s thing? It's timeless. Something about it feels very like Grace Kelly Monaco if Grace were to wear a reddish coral lip. Anyway, all right. back to the other lip. I'm coming back to it, but I needed to show you this one in action. We've had a bit of a detour. I'm still on this path. I need to show you the Sisley number 24 Sheer Peony right now. This is a softer, really glossy, lush, rosy neutral. It does have a touch of red to it as well, but you see how soft this is? It's brilliant. It's gonna convert somebody who doesn't ever wanna wear reds to wanting to wear red. And then for my warm toned lovers out there, here's Sheer Ginger. This is shade 32. This is such a fresh, neutral, russety, warm apricot orange maybe, but it's soft once again. I love the softness of these shades. I keep saying that word, but I think it's really translating through with the dimension that these lip colors provide. There it is, Sheer Ginger. I'm resetting my lip for the rest of this video. I just put on some by Terry Secret Kiss lip liner. Secret Kiss is like a warm neutral. Look how velvety smooth. Going in with a special duo of 2 shades I'm very proud of that I created with Au Naturel. This is Trench Coat, my Universally Flattering Nude. So velvety smooth as well. And I'm topping it, and I can't get enough of this combo with my Peachy Pink Cream LA shade. Totally clean, so clean you could eat this. You wouldn't want to because food is better, but this pairing is just something I reach for all of the time. And I really think that's how it should be with a product you create with a brand. You should always want to wear it because it's the incarnation of your vision, right? So this duo is being sold as a pair right now, as a set at a good discount. So I'll make sure to link to that as well. Here they are together in action. For Complexion, this is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Powder Duo. Now I've had a couple of Mood Lights over the years, and I like it, and I actually just bought a new one. But I also saw this shade, which is called Tan Light. And Tan Light is just that. It's the deepest shade offering. You've got a nice goldy tone here, and you've got this bronzy, warm, peachy pink bronze here. And it's designed, I think what's weird about this product is no one exactly knows how to use this, what it's designed for. That's the beauty of it as well. So you can wear it if your skin tone is within the realm, I guess, that it would need to align with this. You could wear this as a bronzer highlighter combo. For me, I feel like I'm mostly too dark even to wear this as a bronzer and have that work. I'm wearing the Sisley bronzer right now. But what I do is I take a little bit of both of the shades on my brush, and then I just swirl it around my face, and you get the most ethereal glow that doesn't look chunky. It looks like a filter. It's just, it's light catching, but it's not obvious like if you put highlighter all over your face. I find that Mood Light is a little too icy neutral for me when I'm in a deeper state with my skin. So from this point all the way through the end of summer to early fall, this is going to be my choice. And then I'll go back to Mood Light again when my skin gets a little bit lighter. When it comes to hair, you guys know that I am a supplement purveyor. I love my supplements for hair support, hair health, and then skin health. And I take a lot of the Agent Nateur Holy Mane. I take a scoop every single day, no matter what I'm drinking. I've talked about that at length, and I do believe it's made such a significant difference in my hair health. I also just started to integrate the Holy Radiance, which is an MSM supplement. MSM is great for your joints, for your skin health, for radiance. It helps with your nails. It can help even with your hair because it's one of those ingredients that your body needs in order to have these parts of your body flourish and be at their best. So this is so high quality. I take a little scoop, I add it with whatever I'm drinking, with my Holy Mane. It's completely flavorless. Looks like this in the bag, and there's just a tiny little scoop because it's obviously a smaller bag. You don't need as much. So I take a scoop like this, blend it in with a whisk, and so far so good. I'm only about a week into testing. Just know that it's fortifying my body, and I'll weigh back in with some calibrated results in a month or two. Also, beginning to test the Cell Cosmet Switzerland Bust Cream. This is the Cell Bust XT. It's a gel cream. Just pump it out like this. I've been doing one pump through my neck and décolleté and bust area after showering and when I'm hydrating and moisturizing the rest of my body. And this line is very luxurious. It's newer to me. I've seen it, but I hadn't really tried anything from the line. So I do have some formulations in rotation that I'm testing, but this was of greatest interest to me because I'm always looking for something, of course, to keep this zone at its optimal, firm, lifted, hydrated, all of these things. So I just want to let you know I've begun testing it. Have any of you tried this brand? Let me know, but I will weigh back in with results in a while. And so far I'm really, really loving it. I love how my skin feels every time I apply it. For hands, I've been keeping a travel version of this in my work bag, and I have the larger version at home here. This is the Retrove Dermal Defense Hand Cream. Everything Retrove is so opulent. I feel like my hands are probably the most neglected part of my body skincare wise. I don't like a greasy hand cream, and so many of them are. So this one is very lightweight. You can see how it instantly just added this beautiful sheen to my hands, but it sinks in. It has a subtle, if non-existent smell or fragrance, and it really takes care of business. So I've been using this regularly. My hands are feeling good, and Retrove creates the most luxurious, opulent formulations right here in California, in Malibu, California, and I'm grateful to have this as a part of my routine. 2 lip products that aren't technically color products, but are more of a treatment include this lip oil from Rhodile, which is a baby pink. What I like about this is it's less of an oil and more of like a lush, shiny balm. It feels amazing on the lips. It's not sticky, even though it looks a lot like a gloss. And yet it's not as slippery as an oil, which I appreciate. It really stays put. So I use this one at night a lot. And I also have been reaching for this Cosmetics Lumi Crystal Lip Hydrator. Nothing can do this justice visually as much as looking at it with your naked eye. I wish the lights could capture all of the dimension in this one. It's unreal. So truly otherworldly. So this one has these Lumi crystals that have a shift between pink and blue and orange and yellow, but on the lips, it's just essentially clear, maybe with a little pink. You get gorgeous hydration, some volume. It's not sticky. Like I said, both of these have been favorites lately, so I needed to show you. And finally, a few fragrance favorites. I was having a conversation with my friend Suzanne, who also is the founder of Maya Chia. We've gotten to know each other, and she's an absolute delight. Just on a side note, she's incredible. We were talking about fragrances, and she mentioned this one to me, and I was so intrigued that I ordered it. It's called Riddle, and it's a perfume oil that actually harnesses the power of pheromones. So it's not particularly strong when you put it on, but it does have kind of a sweet, grounded musk aroma, and it's supposed to work differently on everyone, because of everyone's chemistry. I love a perfume in a format like this because I can just toss it in my purse and go, and the fragrance is really nice. Another new launch for me is the Mancera Paris Tonka Cola. If you like the scent of a vanilla in just kind of a heady, intense way, plus a layer of cola, as the name would imply, then you are going to adore this one. It is truly the amalgamation of vanilla and cola notes. Cola as in like Coca-Cola, but of course coming from the cola nut. And it is fresh and unexpected, yet really sophisticated and alluring. So a very unique fragrance in my collection. The bottle is just so minimalist and lovely, and the fragrance itself has really good projection and lasting power. Finally, for fragrance, we have the Bulgari Ma Magnifique. This was something I received on Mother's Day or near Mother's Day, and I love this. I've had a few different versions of the Bulgari Allegra, and this is probably my favorite. The bottle is stunning, of course, but this is a fusion of sandalwood and rose, and I feel like it has a little bit of fruitiness and some sweetness, a gourmand element, if you will, while still remaining very feminine, and it's just pretty on the skin. I had my mom smell it recently, and she was in the same space that I was. She was like, what What is that? I love the combination. It's really, really special. Speaking of special, 2 more things and we are wrapping this up. Gosh, why do I always bring so much to the table with you guys? There's so much I want to tell you. All right, this is the new Suku blush for the Global Summer 2023 collection. This is in the shade 141 and it's on my cheeks right now. It is something I've been wearing nonstop. In the pan, obviously you see this multi-chromatic swirl, but when you wear it on the skin, it morphs into this just radiant, soft, the word of the video, soft fuchsia. It's like a soft fuchsia pink with some cool undertones. Cool undertone blushes are few and far between. This is one of them. I hope you'll be able to get it if this appeals to you like it does to me, because you're going to love it. It's been so on heavy rotation that it's just been sitting in my makeup bag. That's how much I use it. And look at this packaging. Iridescent white for the summer collection. I need to show you this tool I've been using when I watch TV after I wash my face. So I just have skincare on, and then I've been using this Balloon facial massager. So you've got the facial roller component. It also has some microcurrent and it massages at the same time. I'm hesitant to do it because I definitely have makeup on right now, but I'll just show you where I go. It is so good in the jaw, you guys. It feels amazing. It's handheld, charge it with a USB. It adds that sculpting dimension, but at the end of a long day when my jaw is always so tight, it is just outrageous. This is a lifesaver. It's just perfect for this zone, and then you can obviously use it everywhere else as well. All right, we covered way more territory than I originally anticipated, but I'm really glad that we did because I am thrilled with the products I was able to show you. I hope you found them interesting and enjoyable, and I would love to know what stands out to you, what you might already be using, and what you have questions about. I'll continue to have new content on Beauty Professor, my LTK shop, which I update daily with exclusive images and videos, and then of course Instagram. And I actually have another video ready to go live after this one that I just need to finish editing. I can't wait to share as well. Thank you for being here. I'm grateful for you. In the meanwhile, don't forget to visit me at Beauty Professor, which can be found at beautyprofessor.com. Take care.